Hello everyone, it's MathewV21688 back with you once again, and it's now time for game 2 of my run of Card Sharks for the PC, which Larry4009 helped me download. And you're looking at my opponent for this game, and that's c3po626.
Hey.
Last time I went up against Larry4009 himself, or should I say his Mario doll, and I ended up winning it. Okay, now I gotta zoom in. Okay, the first question is to me.
Oh.
In fact, let me just put this up slightly. Okay, there. This is perfect. Okay, first question.
Video didn't load, Matt.
Huh?
The share screen on Skype didn't load.
Oh, it didn't?
No, it didn't.
Okay, just a sec.
Alright.
Let me try to okay, just before we start.
There it goes. Sometimes it tends not to want to start the first time, but I can see it now.
Okay. Here it is.
There we are.
Alrighty. First question is to me. We asked 100 men living with their girlfriends. Did they both sign a contract that divides their property in case they break up? How many of these 100 men said yes, they've signed a contract, they both signed a contract that divides their property in case they break up? I don't know. That's kind of like their last resort, so I think that's got to be pretty low. I'm going to say 22. Let's say 22 of them. 22 signed the contract. Cory, higher or lower than 22?
Well, I'm just thinking this. If they really want to have their property given, if they want their property back to them, you know, so the other person doesn't have to pay in case they break something, then they're probably going to sign a contract. So I'm going to think probably higher than 22.
Okay, thinking higher. The actual number of these men who signed the contract is 2. It is not higher, it is lower.
What the heck?
First card's a 4. I'll take it. Higher. Higher than a 4. A 9. I'm gonna freeze. Alright, not giving Cory a chance at the cards. Anyways, we asked 100 third grade girls, would you want to be a boy for a day? Question to you, Cory. How many of these 100 third grade girls said yes, they'd want to be a boy for a day?
That may or may not be exactly high, but it depends on what, you know what, I'm definitely going to have to say most girls probably would want to find out what a boy would do, what a boy does in their day, you know, so I think probably about 18 will say they want to.
18 then?
Yeah.
Okay. Wanted to be sure I got that right.
Okay.
Okay, do I think that's higher or lower than 18? Well, I think girls are kind of curious, but I don't think they're curious about what the other gender is like, about what a day in the life of a boy. I'm going to say a bit lower. I'm going to say a bit lower, though. The actual number of these third grade girls who want to be a boy for a day is 17. You missed it by 1, Cory.
Whoa.
Now, I won the question, so I can change the 9 or keep it. I'm going to change that 9. I don't, that's a good one. Change the 9 to an ace. Lower than the ace. An 8. Lower. Taking a chance. Lower than an 8. Oh no, a 9. Now, Cory, you have a chance at this. You have to play this card. It's a 5.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a 5? It's a 7.
Higher.
Higher than a 7. No, a 4.
That's alright.
Yeah. Question, I think, is to me. Thinking of a number between 0 and 100. 44. Cory, do you think that's higher or lower?
I'll probably think the game picks something lower.
Okay. The number between 0 and 100 is 88. It is not lower.
Oh my dang.
I'm going to keep the card. I'm going for lower. Lower than an ace, a 10. Let's try it again. Lower. Lower than a 10. Oh no, another 10.
Ooh. Higher.
Higher than a 5. A 7.
I'll try higher again.
Taking another chance. Higher than a 7. A jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a 9.
Lower.
Taking a chance for the first game of the match. Lower than a 9. Oh yeah! Way to go, Cory.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next round, deal out the cards. Cory, the first question to you. We asked 100 married women, is their husband a macho man? How many of these 100 married women said yes, their husband is a macho man?
I think most women would probably exaggerate or something, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a high number, so I'm probably going to say a pretty middle number, about 44.
44 out of 100. Now, do I think that's higher or lower? Well, that's a tough one, but because the women kind of go a little bit too much. But I think it's going to be a bit higher. Higher than 44. Is the actual number of these women who said their husband is a macho man is 55. It is higher. See the first card, a 4. Let's take the card higher. Higher than a 4?
No.
Oh no, another 4. Cory, your first card is a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack?
No.
Oh no, a queen.
That's okay.
Second question is to me. We asked 100 corporate execs. Did you hire a secretary with poor skills just because she was pretty? How many of these corporate executives said yes, they hired a secretary with poor skills just because she was pretty? Oh, I think that's got to be pretty low. I mean, regardless of how cute the girl is, she still has to put in a good performance to earn the money. So I'm going to say that's low. I'm going to go for 12 of them did. 12 said they hired the secretary just because she was pretty. Cory, do you think that's higher or lower than 12?
Well, knowing most businessmen and knowing if they haven't gotten laid yet, then they're probably gonna let their brain do the talking instead of, well, excuse me for saying this, they're gonna let their wiener do the talking instead of their brain, so I'm gonna say higher.
Thinking higher than 12. The actual number of these corporate execs who hired her secretary because she was pretty is 4. It is not higher.
Whoa!
I'm going to go for higher. Higher than a 4. An 8. Lower than an 8. A 6. I'm going to freeze. Okay, freezing on the 6. Third question to Cory. We asked 100 people living in populations of 10,000 or less. Do you keep the front door unlocked at night? How many of these 100 people in populations of 10,000 or less said yes, they keep the front door unlocked at night?
You know, that may be a small number. I'll probably say about 12.
12 again. Well, with the population lower than that, I think, unless that they're thugs and all, I think that's gonna be maybe a teeny bit higher. Going higher than 12. The actual number of these 100 people said that they keep the front door locked is 22. It is higher. Well, probably surprising you, huh, Cory?
Yeah.
I'm gonna change it. Changing the 6. That 6 becomes a queen. All right, lower than a queen. A 7. I'm gonna freeze. Okay. Last question. Someone must win on this play of the cards. Questions to me. We asked 100 people who said they collect insurance money. 100 people. Did you collect insurance money for an accident that never really happened? How many of these 100 people said yes, they collected insurance money for an accident that never really happened? Well, that's got to be pretty low because I'm sure a lot of people want to be honest with this and not just keep the money for themselves. I think that's going to be pretty low. I'm going to say 31. 31 of these people said that they collected insurance money for an accident that did not happen. Cory, what do you think?
Well, going on what you said with the honesty policy and everything, I think it's probably going to be lower than that. I don't think people are going to be stupid enough to risk jail for collecting on something they don't want.
Again, lower than 31. The actual number of these people who collected insurance money for an accident that never happened is only 2. It is much lower. Now, Cory, you won the question, so you can play the jack, you can change it, or you can pass it to me, and I have to make the right call off of 7. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go ballsy here and play it.
Okay. You're going to
go lower.
Okay. You're going to play the jack. Going lower. Lower than a jack? A 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10? A 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. A 9.
I'll go lower.
For the game of the match, lower than a 9?
No.
It is not. It is not lower, so I win it. So now we go to a sudden death game, only 3 cards dealt out. 3 questions only as well. Cory, first question is to you. We asked 100 millionaire wives. They asked them, would your husband lose you if he lost their millions? How many of these 100 wives said yes, their husband would lose her if he lost their millions? First question to you, Cory.
Millionaire women, they're probably fickle as all get out, so I'm probably going to say about 35.
35 out of 100 said that their husband would lose her. Well, if they're saying that the man lost it, then that's kind of their own fault, but for losing it. But I'm gonna go a little bit higher. The actual number of these millionaire wives who would lose their husband is only 2. It is not higher.
Wow.
Cory, your first card is a 10. You won the question, so you can change it.
Get rid of it.
Okay. Changing that 10, I don't blame him. That 10 now becomes an ace. Oh boy.
Lower.
Lower than an ace? A 9.
Lower.
Taking a chance. Lower than a 9? A 4, and Cory wins the game. Well, Cory, you won it, so I gotta try it again. But I leave with $12,000, so that's okay. Alright, Cory, start you off with $200. Your first card is a jack.
All lower.
Ooh, all of it. Lower than a jack? It's a 4. $400.
All of it higher.
Again, the whole thing. $400 higher. Yes, a king.
All of it lower.
Betting it all. Lower than a king? It's a deuce. Okay. You clear the board. You got another $400. You're up to $2,000.
Same bet higher.
All of it. Higher than a 2? A 4. $4,000.
Same bet again higher.
Whoa. High. $4,000. Higher than a 4? A jack. $8,000, Cory.
All of it lower.
Whoa. $8,000. Lower than a jack? An 8. $16,000, Cory.
Change it with number 1.
Changing that card with number 1, and that 8 becomes a 9. Cory, you have to bet at least $8,000.
Oh God, my balls are to the wall here with this one. So you know what? It's been good, but I'm gonna bet it all higher.
$16,000. Thinks that it is higher than a 9. Let's hope so. I wish you lots of luck, Cory. Higher than a 9. It's another bonus. It's a bonus chance. You know, 2 chances to win the jackpot.
Whew. Same bet higher.
I don't know if you can change the card.
No. Only 1 per line. Same bet higher.
Trying it again. $16,000. It is going to be $32,000 or nothing. Higher than a 9. Another bonus chance. You now have 3 chances. What do you think, Cory?
Again, higher.
Trying it again. 16, nothing, or $32,000. All of it. Higher than a 9. It's an 8! Oh my God! Wow, Cory! Plus the $200 you got from the game, $32,200, but you can win a $40,000 jackpot if you find the card with the $sign. Now you have 3 shots.
Froze.
Oh. It froze?
Yeah, it froze.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Oh, so hold on, everyone. Let me try to. Is it working now?
Yeah.
Okay, now Cory, you have 3 shots at winning a $40,000 jackpot. 1 through 7. Give me your first number, please.
Let's turn over number 2.
Okay. If number 2 is 40,000, if number 2 is the $sign, you're $40,000 richer. Is it behind number 2? No, it's not. But Cory, you have 2 more shots.
Number 4.
Okay. That's where it was the last time. Is it behind number 4 again? No, it's not. Cory, this is your last chance.
If it's behind one of the odd numbers, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to go for number 6.
Going with all evens. Is it behind number 6? It is not. It was behind number 5.
I was nibbling around it.
But Cory, you still walk away with $32,200. And although my run is over, I will allow it. I will continue it with Cory as the returning champion. So that's what I'm going to do, just so I can do some more games of this. Maybe I'll probably bring myself back for another for a future game. But Cory, you have $32,200. You are the new champion. And I'll see you guys for the next episode. So I want to thank Cory for being a part of this, and congratulations to him. So I'll see you all for the next game.